Hello, how's everybody doing? Hello, Jack. Hello, Fang. Hello, everybody out there. I was doing my daily Pokemon trading card game polls on my phone, and I just got the new Lugia with no art. Gamer, you can go fuck yourself, okay? Sorry for the late start, guys. I got like no sleep last night. I don't know what it was. I could not stay asleep. I woke up like every fucking hour and I felt like shit all day. I got home from work and just passed the fuck out and didn't wake up until like 6:30 and had to like figure out dinner and stuff. That I was sitting here like I should start stream for like the last half hour, just like half brain dead, just like sitting here staring at my monitor, just unable to get the energy together to hit start. Bang, for real. You picked this yet? Now you're gonna stop bleeding? Ah, damn, that sucks, gamer. Yeah, you shouldn't do that stuff. I mean, I know you said by accident. That's why it's a bad idea to do it intentionally. Your Nackley made it into someone's Nuzlocke, and I'm dying laughing. Wait, what do you mean your Nackley made it into somebody else's Nuzlocke? How does that happen? I'm just dying laughing right now at the fucking Lugia card in TCG Pocket, where there's no picture and there's no video for it. Like, what the hell? Like, I knew it was a thing. Like, I'd seen the posts about it. But actually getting it myself and seeing it is just fucking hysterical to me. Like, I'm just sitting, I was like, I'm trying to start a stream and I was like, oh, I should open my packs real quick. And I just sat here laughing for 5 minutes. Somebody's doing trades for the Dunsparces they had from this event, and you traded them to your Nackley, and then they used the Nackley you traded them in their Nuzlocke. Speaking of, I really want to do another egg lock here in the near future. I really want to do it. I really want to do it. I'm waiting until I get the Switch 2, though, to do another egg lock. But it's becoming harder and harder to, like, wait. Because I really enjoy doing egg locks. It's like the one, like, special run kind of thing that I really enjoy doing. Like, Nuzlocks are meh. And, you know, I'm not doing any, like, bad, like, shiny badge quests or anything like that anytime soon. But egg locks, I actually really enjoy them. So I'm really, like, having a hard time, like, remaining patient on doing another egg lock. I really want to do it. But, I was going somewhere with that. I don't remember where I was going with it. Wo Chen is available to claim. Nice. We might have to do that real quick. we might have to jump on and do that. Just for the poops and chuckles of it all. Hey, let's go, gamer. But today, like, it was like I got no sleep, and then, like, work was just a super long day because I had meetings all fucking day, and I just sat there and listened to people be stupid. And then there was like an hour and a half where I didn't have meetings, and I had to deal with other stupidity. And it was like, oh. At least the other stupidity actually gave me, like, work to do. But the problem is I don't have any time to do that work because of fucking 37 meetings a day. So I'm like, well, cool. Like, I actually have real work to do, and I like that. Maybe I won't be as bored. But then it's like, well, fuck, when am I ever going to get this work done? That's the more important question here. God damn, Shiny Meta. You got 4 Duraludons? Very interesting hunting. Let's go. What was that hunt, gamer? I still haven't played Let's Go all the way through. I get like I'm halfway through Let's Go Eevee and I can't bring myself to play the rest of it. I just can't do it. I hate that game so much. A Voltorb when you were knocking out 60? Hell yeah. Congrats. Nidoqueen, like catching wild Nidoqueens. That actually sounds pretty fun. Just random shiny Nidoqueens in the wild. Especially with the overworld shinies. Like, there are some aspect of Let's Go that I feel like I would enjoy, but I have to beat the game to get there. And I hate the story, like playing through the story in that game. Voltorb content-wise is done. Nice, meta. Yeah, remind me later on. We'll jump on the other account and get on Scarlet real quick and get the Wo-Chen. Catch him with 106. Gross. Mucho gracias. Bramblegas shiny. I do like the Bramblegas shiny. There are a couple of like the newer shinies in Scarlet and Violet that are enjoyable. Hey, Carrot, thank you for the head pats. There are a couple that the new Pokemon have good shinies, but like they really fucked up a lot of the new shinies on Gen 9. Thank you for the shiny luck, Fang. How you doing tonight, Caro? Dude, I can't stop yawning tonight. Oh my god. Like, I almost took the night off tonight because I'm like, just like, I keep yawning and I'm just like half brain dead. But then it was just like last night, I was like, well, if I don't stream, I'm literally just gonna sit here and hunt Venipede. So I'm gonna sit here and hunt Venipede. I might as well just fucking stream it. Like, if I'm gonna do the same shit. Boring isolation on SV. What are you hunting, gamer? Damp Pokemon. Yeah, meta. Damp is very useful in situations like that. Very much so. Sable? Ah, yeah, Sableye. At least it's a decent shiny, right? But yeah, well, guys, we're what, 6 weeks? No. We're 2.5 months away from SV. Or not SV, ZA. 2.5 months away. Our Trollodon shiny is just, I don't know about that. It's definitely a good shiny. It is a good shiny. It's way better than Duraludon. But I don't know if I would say Chef's Kiss. I don't know if it's that good. It is a good shiny, though. It's at least compared to Duraludon, it's a good shiny. Although, honestly, I would love to go, like, I wish I enjoyed playing Scarlet and Violet still. Because there's a lot of hunts I would like to do. I just, every time I get in that game, I just remember the fact that the legends are all shiny locked. I get pissed off, and then I quit the game. About damn time, gamer. But I would love to go in and try to get a max size Duraludon with the Humongo mark. I would love to get a max size shiny Archuleta, or yeah, the Duraludon evolution that I can't speak right now. Archuleta, yeah, that one. Dipplin and a Evo shot. Yes, Dipplin and the Evo, so good. You want a tiny one? See, I don't know, like normally I'm like that. Normally my thing is like, if it's already a large Pokemon, I want to get the smallest one possible. Like a Great Tusk with the teeny mark. Oh my god, I would love that. I apologize to you for the 2 shinies you got this week. What'd you get, Pang? I think you posted in the Discord, but I can't remember. And then normally, like if it's normally a small Pokemon, I want to get like the Humongo mark on that. But there are a few where I'm the opposite. Like I really want a Humongo mark shiny cloth. Well, it's not necessarily like I check my shinies for marks, but I usually don't look for specific marks, Caro. But the teeny and the Humongo marks are just marks that are automatically attributed if you catch a Pokemon that is the smallest or largest possible. Corsola and Comey. That's right, Fang. Thank you for reminding me. So that's the reason I care about the teeny and the Humongo marks. You are not sorry, gamer. Don't act like you are, and I wouldn't expect you to be. Although I will say for a while, before I finally just couldn't handle Scarlet and Violet anymore, if you weren't around for those days, I was trying to get a shiny of every starter with a personality mark. And those were going to be the shinies that I was going to fully evolve. And I got most of them before I just couldn't play Scarlet and Violet anymore. That's the only time I really did anything with marks. Your Electrode has a rainy mark? That's funny. Rainy mark on an electric Pokemon. Good mix there. So yeah, like, you know, the Humongo or Teeny mark is like, meh. Like, the mark itself, I don't care about. It's more about wanting, like, the biggest possible small Pokemon or the smallest possible big Pokemon. That's more what I care about with the Teeny and Humongo marks. Which else, I still would love to do some of those Teeny and Humongo hunts at some point. And I'll probably do them in the future, but who knows. Masuda for the pre-Evo. Oh yeah, Elected. I got my Elected from PLA. Is where I got Elected from. Which, that's something, I want to go back and do some more PLA hunts. Jake did it like a year ago, because he's a champion like that, but I want to get Shalfas of all the Pokemon that have Mega Evolutions. Hey, what's going on, Pat? Long time no see, buddy. But yeah, now that we know Alphas are actually going to come back for Legend ZA, I want to go back and get, like, Shalfa Alakazam. I already have Shalfa Lucario. Trying to remember what else has a fucking Mega that's in PLA. I'm having a brain fart now. Shalfa Gengar, which I already wanted a Shalfa Gengar. But can you imagine Shalfa Mega Gengar? Goddamn, 6 million? They set the bar way too low with the 1 million requirement. They set the bar way too low. Ugh. Egg power recipe. I mean, shit, I forget the egg power recipes. Same old tale, lose my mind per usual. Yeah. Things don't change very much, do they, Pat? Ugh. Oh shit, I just remembered I was supposed to do something. Or I guess I can do it tomorrow. I got so much I have to do tomorrow. So much I have to do tomorrow, and I don't want to do any of it. I gotta take Llama clothes shopping, get new school clothes. I have to take the baseball gear back to the rec center so it could be cleaned and prepped for the season. I've got to get things prepped for Sunday's fishing trip. Hey, what up, Jordan? I gotta take Llama to buy his friend a birthday present. It's a birthday party on Saturday, so I gotta handle that. I gotta go to the grocery store. And I have to work at some point and all that. And then I think we're doing shenanigans tomorrow? I don't remember fully. I also still have to get ready for next weekend as well, yes. But that's not as... I got a week to worry about that one, Jordan. It was only fun when I got to pick out your pens and notebooks. Oh, fuck, I didn't even think about that. I was just thinking about his fucking clothes. I gotta see if there's, like, a supply list or anything for his school. They didn't give me one, so I don't know if there is one. I forgot about that. Fucking supplies. Do high schoolers still get supply lists? Google, fuck off with your AI bullshit. Dude, all the AI bullshit is just bullshit. I don't remember if I did or not, but it was like 200 years ago, so like... Who's gonna remember that shit? You know, like... I sure as hell am not. I barely remember last week. You think I'm gonna remember what happened to me in the 1800s? Well, congrats on your memory thing. Farmer's market tomorrow? Nice. I haven't been to a farmer's market in so long. Although it's funny, like... You know, schools are still in this mindset of like, you know, no technology, blah, 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 right? But like, what do you do for work now? Like, I go to work, I sit at a desk, and when I don't know something, I Google it. So why, like, that is literally the skill you need in life now. You need to be able to use a computer and look up the correct answer when you don't know it. That is like the required skill to exist in today's society. So why aren't we teaching kids that skill? Why are we hindering their development of that skill? It doesn't make sense to me. Honestly, Jordan, I didn't. Like, here's how it's gonna surprise a whole lot of people. I didn't drink until I was 19. And even then, I didn't really drink until like my mid-20s. Actually, I shouldn't say that. Early 20s. Early 20s is when I started to drink. But yeah, I didn't drink until I was 19. 3, I'm pretty sure is all it takes to look up everything you learned in school. Oh God, 3 hours is wild. Yeah, Caro, for Llamas High School, like they're not allowed any electronics during class, right, Jordan? Who would have thought? Yeah, no, I didn't drink at all as a teenager. I was completely straight edge as a teenager. I didn't start drinking until college. And even then, like, I didn't drink heavy in college. I would just have like a drink or two hanging out with the boys, like in the dorm. That was like it. Like, I didn't actually get drunk. Oh God, Jordan. That fucking loser piece of shit is part of the reason I started drinking and doing drugs. Meta, you want to do level 2. Don't waste your herba on level 3. Just do level 2. Your school or laptops, use them for notes or doing most of. See, that's the thing, Carol. Like, I would expect that to be allowed, but no. Like, they specifically said like no electronics, even laptops, during class. Yeah, Meta, you just do that. Don't waste your herba. Now that I didn't know. Dude, he is such a fucking tool, Jordan. I cannot stand him. What's going on, Arimasen? What's going on? No, I was saying how, like, in high school I was straight edge, and then Jordan compared me to CM Punk, and I was saying being compared to CM Punk is part of the reason I started drinking and doing drugs. Yeah, Caro, I don't know what to tell you. Florida gonna Florida. I don't know what it is, but that guy just comes off as such a whiny little bitch to me and just such a tool, and I've never been able to stand him. He actually has me blocked on 2 separate Twitter accounts. He's blocked me on 2 different accounts. And like, it wasn't even like me going out of my way to be a troll. I would just be scrolling my feed one day. I would see something about him and I would respond and just torch him in the response. And he immediately blocked me both times. The first time, it was great. I was at, I don't remember where I was at, but I was scrolling through my Twitter and he had made a tweet about like, it was a list of like everything his wife did, or no, it was a list of everything that he accomplished while his wife was in the shower. And he was like, oh, I put a load in the laundry and I did the dishes and I went into this and I took a walk and blah, 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 blah. And she's just now getting out of the shower. And so me being me, I simply responded to him and said, well, if you took care of business better in the bedroom, she wouldn't need to spend 40 minutes in the shower. He didn't like that very much. He also didn't like the fact that the tweet started blowing up. Like, I didn't think anything of it. I just sent the tweet and like moved on. And a couple minutes later, my phone was like blowing up with like likes and retweets and shit. And I was like, oh, fuck. Like, this shit got seen. This is blowing up. What the fuck? I was just being a dumbass. And then like 10 minutes later, all of a sudden it just stops. And I'm like, well, that's weird. Like, it just stopped like completely. And I go and look at my Twitter and he has me blocked for it. He literally blocked me because I said he was bad in bed. Not be on to sandwich other shiny SV. I mean, gamer, I've done it plenty of times. It happens. It's shiny hunting. And then the second time on my other account, that one, all right. So after he blocked him the first time, I kind of like started trolling him on my alt account intentionally because he was being such a bitch. Like, who blocks somebody over that level of a joke, right? And it was literally like a situation of, if it wasn't getting so many likes and retweets, there's no way he even pays attention to it. But he literally was being like a little bitch and blocked me over that joke just because people found it funny. And that just, to me, like, that was such a like, see what I mean moment. I was like, this is exactly why I don't like this douchebag. Like, this is my problem with him, and this is my problem being compared to him. Don't you love it, Meta? And so then the second time, he was getting ready for his UFC debut because he thought he was going to be like the next Brock Lesnar and he was going to go into UFC and kick ass. And I was talking shit for a while about how he wasn't going to be Brock Lesnar and he was just going to get his ass kicked and come crying back to the WWE, which is exactly what happened. So, you know, go me and my prediction skills. But he had a teammate, somebody that like trained at the same gym as him, that had a fight like the week, like a month before, and just got his ass demolished. And Punk like tweeted a picture of the guy post fight where he looked like he had just got his face bashed in with a bat for 20 minutes and was like, man, love the heart and soul, you know, you leave it all out there, blah, 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 blah. And I responded to him like, it's like looking into the future, isn't it? Because you're going to look exactly the same a month from now. And he immediately blocked me on that account for that comment. I'm such a dipshit. I really am. But that's where it's like, I don't know. The guy just always came off as a tool to me. And I think part of it was like how proud he was to be straight edge and how that was like his personality. And I fucking hated that shit. Like, if you can't take shit like that while you're on the internet, facts, Meta. But like, whatever, like live your life the way you want to live your life. But like, when you make your whole personality that you're straight edge, like, fuck off. Like, dude, nobody gives a shit that you're clean, okay? Nobody cares. And that's, if you want to live your life that way, go for it. It's like vegans who make it their personality. Like, I don't give a fuck what you do or don't put in your body, okay? That's your choice. I don't need to know about it. And when you make like choices like that, your whole personality, I can't stand that shit. And so, yeah, that was like, I just kind of like in high school, like I didn't go to parties or anything. I was more of a skater punk. So like, I didn't really have friends. None of my friends drank, but most of my friends smoke weed. But I really just wasn't interested in that because for me, to me, it was just funny to be around a bunch of stoned people sober. Because if you've never done it, I recommend it. People who are stoned when you're sober are fucking hysterical. Because they think the entire world is just amazing and funny as hell. And you're just sitting there looking at him like, the fuck is wrong with you, dude? It's a picture of a cat. It's not that deep. I don't mean I will try things for every reason. Right, well, yeah, exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying, Carol. Like, whatever it is, like, you make your choice, you make your decisions. I respect it either way. You do you. But don't fucking base your personality off of it and act like you're better than me because you don't. Hey, let's go, Meta. Congrats on finding it, though. But yeah, like, I just didn't do shit. There was no holier than thou reason for it. There was no crazy shit. I just didn't want to partake. That was it. I had other shit I wanted to do, and I didn't want to be inebriated, which would have prevented me from doing those things. That was literally it. That was the whole fucking conversation. And so, like, I always hated it when, like, people would be like, oh, so you're straight edge? No, I'm not straight edge, but you don't do anything. Yeah, but it's not like, I don't need a label. I don't need something attached to that. There's no great reason why. I don't think that's how that works, Jordan. 5 minutes, 10 eggs, oh boy. Don't you love Masuda in Scarlet and Violet meta? Isn't it the greatest thing ever? But I don't know. I just hate when we have to label everything. Like, can't you just be a fucking person? Why do you need to have all these crazy titles and like everybody like, oh, I'm this and I'm that and blah blah. How about I'm Arthur? How about that? Like, why can't you just leave it at that? You know what I mean? Like, I don't. Let us be who we are. Don't try and. It's not even about trying to change people or anything like that. Like, I don't need to have. I don't. When I meet somebody new, okay, I don't need to be given titles that describe their dietary and sexual preferences. Okay, I'm going to forget your name in 5 minutes. All right. I don't give a fuck what your name is. You think I give a fuck if you're a non-binary, vegan, straight edge, fucking furry? No, I don't give a fuck. You're just another fucking person that I'm gonna forget I met in about 5 minutes. That's it. I don't need all your titles. You don't need all your titles. Just be you. Why do you have to label it? Just don't be that thing. Oh, I'm on my soapbox tonight. I'm sorry, guys. I can't stand that shit. It really annoys the hell out of me. Like, goddamn, just be a person. Is it that hard? Correct, Meta. You cannot just quit now. Stay committed. Somebody's gonna clip that shit, and I'm gonna end up going viral for being some fucking, like, right-wing transphobe male VTuber. It's going to happen one day. One of these days, some random ass person is gonna be in my stream. They're gonna clip one of these fucking rants out of context because they're just gonna come in the middle of it, not knowing, you know, what it is about, who I actually am, and they're just gonna clip that shit, and it's just gonna go. I'm just gonna end up being canceled. Like, I know it's gonna happen one day. I mean, for the most part, yes, Jordan. Like, I got it, all that movement for 1A. I mean, you don't have to move, meta. Literally just sit there and check the box every 2 minutes. You don't have to move at all. Okay, so here's the thing. I've said this before, right? Be who you are. Be yourself if that's who you're comfortable being. And if people don't like you for who you are and you don't give a fuck, then be you. Don't just let it go. But if you're one of those people that craves human interaction and attention and you have a really shitty personality that people don't like, and it bothers you that people don't like you, you should probably try to change some aspects of yourself and get yourself to a point where you like you for who you are and go from there. So not necessarily just be yourself, but more be the version of yourself that you are comfortable being. At this point, on me, if people don't like it, they can go fuck themselves. See, that's where I'm at, man. Like, I've adjusted a few things about myself, you know, to be able to get through the work day and things like that. And, you know, I'm not me in those situations, right? When I'm in public, when I'm out among the general population, I typically am wearing a mask, right? So like, it was actually, I'm trying to remember, so the mosh group I'm in, we all wear masks when we go to festivals, right? And the whole idea behind the mask is when we put on the mask at the festival, we get in the pit and we let loose, that character of us at the festival, that character that the mask represents is actually the representation of the true us. And when we take that mask off, the face everybody else sees is the actual mask. That's the character that's putting on an act, that's doing what they can to get through society and get through life. And so it's that kind of reverse thing. I don't know what to say. Me and my friend that like started the group, we didn't wrote a lot of fucking weird emo poetry in high school. It's just who we are. So it's a whole thing, right? I probably could have just not talked about that because it sounds fucking cringe now that I say it. But yeah, when I'm at work, I just put on the mask. I get through the day. You know what I mean? But when I'm in like my own spaces, I am who I am. I'm not gonna put on an act and pretend to be somebody I'm not because I'm afraid it might upset my wife if I'm myself. No, she knows who I am. She knows who she married. You know, she made her choice. And if she decides, you know what, I can't deal with this shit any longer, she can make a different choice. I'm not gonna change for anything. Like, I am who I am. I get on stream at night, I'm me. I say what pops into my head. I do what I want to do. And whatever. People don't like what I have to say. If you don't like what people don't like what I'm doing on stream, well, there's plenty of other streamers you can go watch. Watch me give a fuck. You know, I don't give a fuck. Be you. I have way more respect for people who are real and true to themselves and are just like, look, this is who I am. Like, I have way more respect for that than the people who like try to fake it all the time and pretend to be something they're not to fit in, like, and, you know, be normal and blah, blah, blah. No, be weird. It's okay. All right. If you like gooning to werewolf porn, then go ahead. That's who you are. More power to you, dude. Whatever you do in your home is your business, right? As long as you're not doing it at the bus stop, I don't give a fuck, right? Be you. Like I said, if you want to sit in your room and goon the werewolf porn meta, So be it. Am I talking about myself when I say that? No comment. Just don't do it at the bus stop. But at the same time, you know, like I said, not everything needs a label. You don't need to fucking section yourself off into these tiny little groups of people and blah, 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 and everything else. Like, no, just be a person. That's it. You don't gotta identify as anything. Identify as a fucking human. Or identify as a fucking asshole. If you're gonna identify as anything, identify as an asshole, right? Because at least when you identify as an asshole, the rest of us know what to expect from you in that regard, and we can avoid you, you know? It makes more sense. And now I will clarify, because I'm coming off a little right wing right now. I'm kind of noticing this this TED Talk here. I'm coming off a little MAGA. So I will elaborate a little bit for anybody confused. I don't give a fuck what group you identify with. I don't care what you label yourself as. I don't care what subgroup of whatever alphabet thing you say you're a part of, right? I don't care. Whatever. I got no feelings either way on it. That's fine by me. What I have a problem with is when you make it your personality. When that's how you have others identify you, right? Just be a person. That's it. Just be a person. Boyfriend's trans. People ask me why I hang out with him. And I just say he's a great guy to hang out with. He is what he is, as long as he doesn't force you in anything. Then you don't care. Exactly, right? Just be you. Right? I don't care. You're straight, gay, trans, like whatever. Be you. I had no problem with any of that. But as soon as you start telling me, you know, all your labels and titles and shit, I'm just gonna walk away. I don't need to know your titles. I need to know that your name is Jeff and you also thoroughly enjoy Buff Pup. That's the extent of the knowledge I need. Right? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, you might want to elaborate on that, Jack, because BF has two different meanings. BFF, I would understand. But yeah, when you just say BF, that can be two different things. Oh, good, Jack. Oh, good. But yeah, it was like, I don't know. I've always hated that shit. And that goes back to, so the whole thing that started this, if you came in late, was like being labeled straight edge in high school. That's what started that whole TED Talk. I just hated being labeled straight edge. At my job, a 4-year-old boy wanted to wear high heels in our dress-up area. Then why would your lead teacher just snatch them away from him? I mean, from a school point of view, I get it, Caro. Because, like, it's one thing at home and the parents are allowing it and whatnot, but it could create problems from a business standpoint for the school. If like the kid goes home and is doing it and is like, well, they let me do it at school. You know what I mean? So like, I get it from a business standpoint. You can't really allow that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So like I get where you're coming from, like who cares, let the kid play. And I'm with you on that from just a general like moral standpoint. Like there's nothing about it other than the kid just wanting to try something and like have fun. That's all it is. Like, you know, the kid's not gonna go and like perform in a drag show that weekend if you let him do it, right? But from a like liability standpoint, you can't really let other people's kids do that stuff at your business. But like, you know, parents get all upset about that, but it's literally just like he sees mom, like he sees mom wearing them, and so he's like, he doesn't understand the concept of like male and female gender roles. He just wants to do something he sees mom do. Yeah, that's a little much there, Caro. You know, one, it's not possible. And two, it's unnecessary. It's literally just a 4-year-old trying to imitate their mother. That's all it is. No, that's it. That's the entire story. So people are just people. Although, you know, now that I think about it, I can understand wanting to label yourself as something, because when you look at people, I wouldn't want to be associated with them either. Yeah, that was a very interesting place of work, Caro. They had a lot of issues there. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't either, even with the new owners. Just steer clear of that place. That's for the best. Almost there, Meta. Almost there. Been about that. A lot of people know the story. Does not good letter. Nah, you're good, Caro. You're good. You know I got no problem with shit. We just go with the flow here. Whatever it is, it is. But after my rant today about like labels and stuff, I am kind of noticing I say a lot of shit on stream that if taken out of context would 1,000,000% get me canceled in the VTuber world. Hey, what's going on, Wayne? How you doing? I'm definitely being a gremlin tonight. But yeah, no, like, I'm just kind of like thinking back to like a lot of shit I've said on stream, and like out of context, there's a lot of shit that would literally get me banned from the VTuber world. Oh, I've seen that one, Wayne. I've definitely seen that one. But the difference is that page is more like horny posting, you know what I mean? Like the out of context is usually like in a sexual way, whereas like the clips of me that could be taken out of context are more like, how do I word it? This one lucky got. Yeah, Wayne, you'll never believe this. You're never gonna believe it. But somehow, some way, I've actually seen over 4,000 of these things. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you. But yeah, my out of context stuff is more like not, oh, look at this horny gremlin. It's look at this bigot racist asshole. It's more my out of context stuff. Gotta stop using the raid. Raid! Elekid shiny sucks open. Yeah, Elekid does not have a very good shiny. That is a true thing. Well, the one who remembers those commercials. Dude, those commercials were so good. Just like the little like New York roaches, just like oh, good commercials. Most of the baby forms have, yeah, most of the babies do. Like, oh my god. Magby has a decent one. Like, at least Magby, you can easily tell it's shiny. But a lot of the other babies, there's like minimal change in them. I mean, it really is. Like, although what, Mime Jr. has a good shiny. Yeah, Meta. It's like an orangey yellow color, like almost gold. But like Elekid doesn't really change. Hepini doesn't really change. No, Magby isn't pink. Hang on. Yeah, Magby's like an orange color. Yeah, I just looked at it. Magby's like orange. Magmar is pink adjacent. Yeah, Magmar and Magmortar turn pink, but Magby is like an orangey kind of gold color. Smoochum doesn't have a good shine. Nope. Mime Jr. is decent. Magby is decent. I think those are the only two baby Pokemon that have a good shiny. Mantike has a bad shiny. What other baby Pokemon are there? Two boxes. I mean, with a level 2 sandwich meta, you should get right around 2 boxes. You might be a few short or a few over on average. Yep, Pichu has a bad shiny. Igglybuff is horrible. Yep. Igglybuff has a bad shiny. But then again, the whole, like, Jigglypuff line has a bad shiny. Most of the first form starters have bad shinies. There's a few good ones. You know. Totodile, Mudkip, Fuecoco, Brain Fart, Clefairy too. For some reason, yeah, Clefairy is bad. Trico, yeah, there's a few starters that have good shinies. There are a few of them here and there. But a lot of the starters have really bad shinies. Yeah, you should be right around 60 meta. When I was doing my Masuda hunts in Scarlet and Violet, doing level 2 shiny sandwiches, I typically ended up on average with 2 boxes. I love Mudkip. It's just such a, like, I love those starters like Mudkip and Fuecoco and Totodile. They're like, you look at them and you're just like, there are no thoughts behind those eyes at all. There's just no thoughts there. I love starters like that. I don't know if I would say awesome, Caro. You play Coco, Totodile, and Gibble are the no thoughts bite squad. For real. No thoughts, just bite. Chomp. Yeah, well, so Jack, I feel like it's gonna be like PLA, where we're not gonna be able to hunt the starter at the beginning, but later on in the game there will be a way to hunt them, you know? They are, Caro. English is rough. English is challenging. Spanish, I can't even speak English properly. You want me to speak another language? I don't want 59 eggs, at least make it an even 60. You shouldn't have said anything, Meta. Now you're gonna get 58. Just so it's an even number. You know what sucked in Scarlet and Violet? You collect like 2 boxes of eggs, you hatch them all, you don't get the shiny. So you collect 2 boxes more, you go to hatch them, and like the first egg is shiny, and you're like, really? Really? I'd have to hatch 59 more eggs that I don't need just to get rid of them. Ah, you're one of them, Meta. They were all batch of 60, never one over or lower. Lucky you, Jack. I definitely had over and under. Hey, good luck, Meta. Meta, you need to start finishing your hunt. Hey, thank you for the hydrate, Caro. I actually have water tonight. Ugh. Oh. Yeah. Jack, it's me. I don't know what to tell you. But Jack, you need to go back and finish your hunt, okay? You need to finish your hunt. Meta, you jump around like crazy. Don't try to tell me. You'll start 6 different hunts in one stream with me. Yes, eventually you do finish them, but you never stick to one until you finish it. You've always got 17 concurrent hunts going on. You've been Arctis every day, all day for the past 3 days. Sprigatito after. Ah, makes sense then, Jack. Makes sense. I'll allow it. Because you guys have to realize, my chat screen is off to my left, right? So when you see me look over like this, I'm looking at chat. And so what happens is, as I'm doing stuff, I look over real quick and I read the message. And I don't always connect the name to the message. So what'll happen is, like, I'll read your message, and then as I finish reading it, somebody else sends a message, and my brain just looks over at the name, but doesn't realize that it's a new message, and I link the old message to the new name. Makes sense, man. It makes sense. There's a reason that emote exists, Jack. There's a reason that emote exists. Again, Jack, I really don't think you are. Like, those resets take a long time to go through. And it's 4,096. You'd be surprised just how long it takes to reach odds on that hunt. And then, Jack, you're on the Switch too, right? All right, so Jack, even on the Switch 2 with 30-second resets, it's still going to take you over 30 hours to reach odds. Like, it's still going to take you 30 hours to get to odds on that. So, like, it's still a long hunt. You get what I'm saying? On and off for the last month and the last 3 days, like 10 hours a day. I'd say I'm over odds. I told you, Meta. Alright, I will concede, Jack. You might be slightly over odds. Hey, Poker Princess, what's going on? Hello, hello, hello. Ah. Just collected your shiny mochi. Nice. I still gotta go in and do that. I figure if I get the fucking venipede here, We can jump over and do that real quick. Yep, that's today. Iron Treads, why are you in the desert still? Did you not catch it? Or does it respawn even if you catch it? I didn't think it respawned. Dude, I hate that the Iron Treads and the Great Tusk in the desert are shiny locked. The one you get early in the game. Can you imagine how cool it would have been to beat the game with a shiny Iron Treads or Great Tusk? Like... Hey, what's going on, Ren? How's your... Oh, ads. See, it's not supposed to do that shit. It's tiny now and you can't go near it. That's weird. Game glitching. Do 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 do. Ugh. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. What the fuck? I mean, I would have been more surprised that you got the shiny in the first time meta. Do 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 do. I don't think it does, Meta, but I don't know. I never played the game with audio on. Is it a pretty ribbon, Jack? Is it pretty? Isn't that like more for the school to figure out, Ren, not you? Everyone gets the ribbon. Gotcha. Ugh, makes the sense. Yeah, sorry, I had to stretch real quick. And fart, but you didn't need to know that. Dude, why won't this stupid bug shine? Like, why? Try to blame you for not getting the form. Sounds about right. Dude, like, taking accountability is such a lost art. Nobody knows how to just be like, yeah, my bad. Nice, Jack. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think it makes a noise. It'll do the sparkle animation. But yeah, Scarlet and Violet doesn't have any sound effects for shinies. Double account goes crazy. I mean, I technically have multiple accounts. she made a call for the students to get the form. I'm like, well, bitch, you didn't call me. Turn a bullet into a necklace. Whoever was in the Navy, they did the 20-gun salute. Your cousin, I grabbed a few of the stray bullets. Nice. I mean, it should be as easy as just like drilling a hole through one end and running a chain through it. It should literally be that easy. So I am 13 kilometers away from my shiny Rayquaza and Pokemon Go from being a perfect. Have your dad do the drilling. He has been drilled since college theater class. Safety first. You're gonna double check them, make sure they're not shiny. Probably a smart move. Dude, we did so much walking on vacation, sitting in front of your jar. Why do you have a jar of dirt? Actually, better question, why don't I have a jar of dirt? You're turning to do enrollment form tomorrow, meeting with the advisor, and hopefully maybe have your classes still available, but probably not. Damn. Hopefully it all works out for in the end. It would suck shit if it didn't. Dude, I hate facing Snorlax in the Team Rocket Pokemon Go things. They're always such a pain in the ass. Your college's baseball field, they're spending 5.5 years there. You want? Oh, that's right, Kara. I remember that story. I remember. Why are you going crazy, Meta? Trying to see through the fog of war to tell if it's shiny or not? All the eggs? Yeah. Sign baseball from your friends, but you love your little jar of dirt. Where's my shiny? I want my shiny bug. Why you no shine? has been feeding wrong information. At the end of return, it's highly likely stuff isn't going to go. Highly likely stuff isn't going to go right. Well, that's fucked. I mean, hopefully, just craziness happens and somehow it all works out for you. You never know. I've seen weirder shit happen. Exactly, Ren. Exactly. I mean, that's what? 15 meta? Like, goddamn, dude. You ain't done shit yet. Yeah, that's, I mean, I'm with you there. I struggle with my Masuda patience too. Isn't much optimization you can do. I mean, yeah, you're just collect the eggs, hatch the eggs, collect the eggs, hatch the eggs. It's a very boring, shiny method. I do know people that do it, that like do it a lot and enjoy it. I know of a couple of streamers that like almost exclusively do Masuda, and I'm like, how? How do you Masuda hunt everything? Like, oh my god, I would go insane. Collect the egg, hatch the egg. Collect the egg, hatch the egg. Collect the egg, hatch the egg. Yeah, I'm not with you on that one, Jack, at all. Meow, 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 meow. Roughfoot is in your character model and is refusing to leave. Ooh, turtle in the chat. I like turtles. By the way, how shitty a content creator am I that I spent 10 days in the Mediterranean and got like no content out of it? Like, I'm so horrible at my job. Like the worst part is for meta, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do all this stuff, and then I got there and I just was like so like in the moment of it all that I would get back to the boat at the end of the night and be like, fuck, I didn't vlog anything. I gotta remember to vlog tomorrow. And then I would do the same shit the next day. I did it every day. I'm so dumb. I could have gotten so much good content out of it and like really beefed up my YouTube channel and done so much, and I just did nothing with it. I think the biggest problem was like I just had so much else going on that like holding my phone and recording and stuff just never occurred to me. Before I do any other trips or anything, I need to get a GoPro where I can just have it on a chest mount and just be recording the whole time, like passively, you know? That's how I need to do it. Although, speaking of, I do owe Patreon like 2 videos right now. I need to get cracking on that. I've just been so busy. I haven't had a chance to do one. Meta, this is what I was talking about. You just started it and you're already like, I need to do something else. Stupid mushroom. Fifth time. Wait, why are you reading the same thing for the 5th time this month? The month just started. It's been 8 days. How are you reading the same book every day and a half? Find a new book, Jack. Find a new book. It's your favorite manhwa, dude? I mean, I get it. Like, I get it. I do. I have things I've reread, but not 5 times in a month. I mean, I get that, man. I don't know. I'm like, I hyper fixate. So when I start a hunt, I can't fucking move on with my life until I complete it. I've tried to be like, oh, I'm gonna do, no, I go right back. I can't do other shit when I have an active hunt. Ooh, nice, Caro. Which book? Fuck. Dude, it was so nice on vacation, feeling rested and not just tired all the time. Favorite anime I used to watch like 3 times a week. Dear God. Meta. Seriously, pick one. Jeez. Collection of the novels. Since you're going to London next month, you wanted a book on themed read. Ah, nice, Carol. Very cool. I mean, I'm definitely a biter, but you're not my type. $80 episodes times 3 per week without talking about the other series I watched in between. Jack, you might have problems, dude. You might have problems. Taking lots of pics of the sites, but also your little llama plushie, little travel companion to do fits in your pockets. Aw. I wish I had something like that to bring around with me. Here one all the time, or else I get very high anxiety once you. Oh damn, Jack. Yep, no, that's a problem. He has his own Instagram, post on it sometime this week. That's super cute, Caro. I mean, you don't have to Masuda Aleki to get it though. Damn, Jack, that sucks. Swap the PLA and get elected that way. I'm saying there's other ways to get it. You don't have to Masuda for it. But finish the eggs first. I mean, that would suck. You go and like get it in PLA and then you come back and hatch the eggs and you get the shiny there. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Kara. That's, yeah. I'm with you on that. No, I'm always, you literally wake up and oh, it's such a pain. It's not even funny. I mean, I don't think it was funny to begin with. I need to play PLA some more. I really do. I enjoy PLA. I've like the last 2 nights I've thought about doing PLA for stream and I want to finish this hunt. And I want to do another game. The problem is I expected Resident Evil 7 to take a couple more streams to beat than it did. Like I didn't think I was going to beat it in effectively 2 nights, and so I really didn't have anything else prepped. So like I think Elden Ring is going to be the next game. I think Elden Ring is the next target game, but I need to do some research on playing the game properly and like look up some like tips to it and stuff and like how to play it, because going in blind last time didn't work. Ah, damn, you drew the short straw, Jack. You drew the short straw, my man. I did not rent. I still need to do that as well. But nobody was watching the Oblivion stream. So I was like, well, if nobody's going to watch, I'll just enjoy it on my own. Only guy and oldest of 4, let's be honest here. I don't know if that's the short straw on that one, Jack. That might be the time you didn't get the short straw. I don't know. The Oblivion streams, honestly, like, kind of pissed me off. Oblivion doesn't really have gore, though. Like, Resident Evil definitely had gore. I get you not showing up for the Resident Evil streams. I fully understand that. They're not for everyone. But Oblivion is kind of more... I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, there's not really gore in Oblivion. Resident Evil is all gore. That's like all the game is. Living with three sister bitch type of attitude and are able to clean up this. But the thing is, Jack, even if you were a female, you still wouldn't. You'd still be in the same position. Oh no, don't feel bad, Caro. Like I've said this before. Like I understand everything, right? I may not like it, but I understand it. Ooh, stinky. It's a stinky, but it's not shiny. Like if it's not your thing, I get not showing up. It's why I said before, like, you know, I'm going to be transitioning off Pokemon. It's gonna be a gradual process where I'm gonna be playing other games and mixing in some Pokemon here and there as I finish the shiny decks. But I fully expect to lose some of the regular viewers as that transition happens. I fully expect it. Like, you know, I know a lot of you watch me for me, and you'll be here for most of what I do. But at the end of the day, like, you like what you like, and if I'm playing a game you're not into, you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna show up. And I do the same thing. There's streamers that I love, and there's certain things that they do, and I don't tune into those streams because I just don't enjoy that thing. You know, like, I fully get it. I've done Skyrim in the past too, Ren, and kind of the same thing. Like, I played through most of Skyrim, and it just never caught on. Like, the analytics were way down, and it just was kind of meh. And so I just was like, all right, I guess I'll do something else. Like, so it's weird because I'm in this, like, I mean, I get it though, Jack. Like, I'm fully aware that when I'm doing like Pokemon streams, for 90% of viewers, I'm background noise. I fully understand that. But that's normal. Like, that's how I watch streams. The streams are background noise while I'm doing other stuff. Like, I do the same shit, so I fully get it. But no, it's like, I'm kind of in a weird middle ground, right? Because, you know, my attitude towards, like, you know, streaming is I'm just gonna do what I want and what I enjoy, right? And so if there's something I want to do, I do it. But I'm also like, if nobody's tuning into it, then I'm not gonna do it on stream, right? Because, like, Oblivion is one of my top 3 favorite games of all time. I fucking love Oblivion. I've always loved that game. It is one of my favorite games I've ever played. And if, you know, nobody's gonna show up to the Oblivion streams, I would rather just play it on my own, where I can just focus on enjoying the game and not worry about being entertaining and being a streamer and creator. You know what I mean? Jack, Elder Scrolls Oblivion. It was the Elder Scrolls game before Skyrim. And so, like, I get in that weird middle ground where it's like, I'm gonna stream what I like, and y'all are just gonna have to accept this is what I want to do tonight. But it's also like, if nobody's tuning in, I'm just not gonna do that stream. So no, you're good, Jack. You're good. That's why you ask questions, right? Because you don't know. So, like, I'm in a weird middle ground because it's like, I'm not just gonna sit here and stream something to nobody. Because in that situation, I would rather just do it off stream on my own time and find stuff that people are going to be interested in and people are going to want to tune into. Meta, did you hatch your shiny after almost giving up? Is that what you just did? But it's like, you know, there's a little bit of a balancing act with streaming. Hey, let's go, Meta. Early ass shiny 35 eggs. Let's go. See, and that's why you gotta stay patient and stick with it, right? You never know. Waxy under 10, it's not that. Jack, nobody's happy for you, all right? First actual Masuda hunt that I stuck with. Well, congrats, Meta. I'm happy for you, buddy. Not that you got the shiny. I'm just happy that you actually stuck with a hunt. Oh, maybe tomorrow night. Rowlet 314. That's a pretty good number. Like, it's not too early before odds, you know? Like, it's under odds, but not way under. That's a respectable number. Yeah, maybe tomorrow night if, what's it called? Oh my God, my brain. If we're not doing shenanigans tomorrow night, maybe we'll do a drunk driving stream. I've thought about it, Caro, but the problem is, like, my community is not into sports. And so, like, I would lose pretty much all my normal viewer base. And I suck at the game. So it wouldn't really be that interesting to watch. There's a lot of stuff I've thought about doing. I mean, and there's a lot of stuff I probably will eventually do, like, one-off streams of when the community's in the right spot for it. Where, like, you know, I've got enough people that are gonna be here for me regardless of what I do, that I'll start doing some random-ass one-off streams like that. Like, tomorrow is one of those ideas. Like, if we're not doing shenanigans tomorrow, I might play American Trucking Simulator and get shit-faced. And we'll see just how much I can drink while still driving a big rig. You can get motion sick if you put any driving simming games. They're fun. Yeah, I only got about 25 breed checks to hatch there, Meta. But I've got, like, the full driving, like, the full wheel setup with the pedals and stuff for racing games. I've got to check a couple of settings. Like, because the game, it gets weird. Like, the game's got more controls than there are available on the wheel. I mean, I am too, Meta, but so I gotta verify some settings on it. But with the wheel and the pedals and everything, it can be a fun little thing to do for a drunk stream. Get some, like, actual music going, and just have the stream, like, you know, have there be no VOD of the stream kind of deal. So I don't have to worry about, like, the music. Yes, it is, Pat. Yes, it is. So yeah, we'll see if Shenanigans is happening tomorrow night. If Shenanigans is happening tomorrow, oh no, wait, Saturday I have to be sober. Well, I can't get shit-faced Saturday night. I have to be up super early Sunday. But I've been wanting to do a drunk trucking simulator stream for a while now. So here in the next few weeks, we'll probably find a weekend to do that. Where I've got nothing going on. Where it's like there's no shenanigans on a Friday. Or I don't have anything going on Sunday where I can do what I want on Saturday. We need the, what do you need the heart rate monitor for a drunk stream for? That doesn't make any sense. Oh yeah, always turn autosave off when you're a shiny hunter, meta. If you're a shiny hunter, always have autosave off. And especially for Masuda and Scarlet and Violet, turn it off. Having it on for Masuda and Scarlet and Violet is a horrible idea. How high are you? Did you play a horror game? I mean, Jack, I'm with you. I need to find that before we do any other games like that, like Resident Evil. I know, I'm just saying for future notice, meta. For future reference. You don't want to see my heart rate when I'm playing horror games, Pat? Really? Not a nobody asked if it was a fucking priority, Pat. God damn it. Oh my God. Matt, just curious. When I asked if you would want to see my heart rate in a horror game, what question did you think I asked? Hatching out there trying to, well, of course it is, Meta. Hey, Squiddy! Hell yeah, dude. How's Monster Hunter going? The Titans stay in one spot and you can click on them to fight them. Interesting. Oh my God, Pat, I feel like I'm talking a book right now. Yeah, Squid, still on the damn bug. Book does that shit to me all the time, where I'll like ask a question and she'll answer a different question and I'm like, that's not what I fucking asked you. You want to just answer the question? Like, please? It's like, to be fair, like anything I'm doing at all, stream related or otherwise, should not be a priority to fucking any of you. You didn't. I didn't ask if it was a priority because I know it's not. It shouldn't be. If it was, I would be concerned. What I do shouldn't be a priority to you. What I asked was a yes or no question. And the only non-yes or no that would have sufficed would have been like, I mean, if you have it, that's cool, but I don't really care either way. I would have accepted that. Like, you know, it's whatever. Like, if you have it, it would be cool, but I'm not really, like, you know, I don't care if you don't. But it was a yes or no. I know it's not a priority. Slightly better, Pat. I will accept it. This is where, like, how do I word it? Trying to think. It gets frustrating in, like, I don't know the other, like, trying to think of how to word it, but it's weird, like, from my standpoint as a creator, right? Because I get all these ideas and I'm like, oh, I should do this. It would be great. Like, this would be awesome if I did this. And I spend all kinds of time and money and shit to make things happen. And then I do it and everybody's reaction is just like, eh. And it's like, well, goddamn, what did I just fucking do all that for? I could have done none of that and it wouldn't have mattered. Fuck me. Hey, thank you for the lurks, Chimera. Thank you, thank you. Stupid ass bush. I don't know, it's one of those weird things as a creator, because like you're always trying to like most of us just enjoy hanging out with you. I mean, and I appreciate that, Matt, but I try like so hard to like do stuff to like, ooh, stinky but not shiny. I try so hard to like come up with new ideas and do new things and do different things and blah blah blah. And it's like, oh, like the more excited I am for something, the less response you guys give me. And it's like, are y'all just trolling me at this point? Or am I really just wasting my time? What was the really good one? There was what, well, not good in a good way, good in a bad way. Way back in the day, I set up this whole thing where I was gonna do Pokemon like PvP battles, and I had a punishment wheel where like if I lost the battle, I had to spin the wheel and do one of the punishments. And I was so excited for this stream. I spent weeks breeding the right IV mons for the team and like all this shit, getting it all set up, getting the punishment wheel set up, like I put so much time and effort, and I was so excited about it. The night came and it was like one of my worst performing streams I'd had to date. Like, nobody showed up for it, and I hyped the fuck out of it. I talked about it for weeks. I was talking about in the Discord, like, and nobody showed up. I was like devastated at the end of that stream. Oh, Pat, this was like before you. This was before you found me. This was back when I was like 50 followers, like before I was even an affiliate, like early in my streaming life. But like I was still getting like 7 or 8 viewers pretty consistently. Like I was doing good. I wasn't anywhere near like, you know, where I got to, you know, pre-Scarlet and Violet. But like I was doing good. And like I had like 3 viewers that stream. I was so fucking mad. And it was great because I lost like every fucking battle because I did a full dragon team and everybody I fought had like fucking Xerneas on the team or shit like that, and I just got obliterated every time and had to do punishments after every battle. And like I had like 2 to bomb hot sauce wings, and like it was rough. Like I absolutely brutalized myself that night for like 3 people. It was like that the last egg lock I did too. I was so excited for the egg lock, and like I think Michelle and Riley were like the only 2 people to send me eggs or some shit like that. I was like, what the fuck? I'll have egg for that. I definitely still plan on doing another egg lock though. They're set to counter fairy types. See, I thought I did that. I did not. It did not work out. Dram put a Noibat in a Great Ball that everyone roasted you for using Great Balls. Dude, I literally catch shinies in Great Balls just to piss people off. Like, for no other reason. I do it just to piss people off. That and Quick Balls. I love catching shinies and Great Balls and Quick Balls just because I know how angry it's gonna make people. I'm an asshole. Although here's something I've never told you guys. I think I've told like 1 or 2 people that like I've like that I talk to more like privately. Y'all have no idea how close I came to just saying fuck it and going back to not streaming because of the Oblivion streams. I agree, Pat. Well, I think I was talking with the Yeti about it, and he had to, like, I was so upset about the Oblivion streams that he, like, went into the Discord and was like, he had to, like, he said something in the Discord, like, hey guys, yeah, like, let's make sure we're supporting Arthur, like, you know, he just came back from hiatus, and, you know, like, everybody begged, you know, want him to come back. We were all so happy that he's back, and we need to make sure we support him if we want him to stick around, blah, 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 and like, he said all that literally because I was like DMing him like, dude, I'm just gonna fucking go back. Like, I shouldn't have returned. This was a mistake. No, Kara, I don't say it for you to feel bad. Please don't. Hi, Book.
Hi.
What's up?
Saying hi.
Oh, hi. Why are you petting me?
I don't know.
Why are you petting me? Are you drunk?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I haven't finished one beer.
Alright, the Book randomly comes in and just starts petting me.
Hi.
What do you want?
Nothing.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm just loving you. Can I not love you?
You're petting me. That's not loving me. You're
It is
petting
loving
me.
you.
No, it's not. It's not loving me at all.
Yeah, better.
See, that's love. The other way is how you love the dogs. That's also love. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Loki. Hi, Erza. How are the puppies? She just like comes in and randomly, I think she's gonna hug me, and she just starts petting me. I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, no, like, the Oblivion thing was just me. Like that wasn't anything on you guys. It was just me, like, being in my feels. Yeah, you've been kind of in your own little world lately, Pat. Better than getting slapped. Stop complaining. I didn't do anything to get slapped. If I did something to deserve it, that's one thing. I don't get slapped for no reason. But yeah, no, I got super in my feels, like, when I was playing Oblivion. And that's on me. Like, I did not need to get so, like, emotional about those streams at all. There was no need for me to get that way. Your world is busy as fuck lately? Gotcha. Well, then that's understandable. I don't know. I'll go back to Oblivion at some point because I haven't even played it off stream. Like when I stopped playing it on stream, I was just like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just getting aggravated. Like, because it's this game. Like, if it was any other game, I'd be like, whatever. I just need to play this on my own and enjoy it on my own. But I've been so busy because it's like, between work and stream, I don't really have time to just play games on my own. And so I literally haven't touched Oblivion since the last time I streamed it. Yeah, that makes sense, Carol. Like, taking care of yourself is super important. Like, I'm not gonna fault people for taking care of themselves or dealing with their own life. Like, you know, I'm not gonna be a dick about that. Yeah, that would drive me insane too, Pat. But yeah, so what I'll probably like, I really want to do Elden Ring because I think that'll be fun, and we'll set up like a death counter for it, and we'll see how many times I die in the process of playing the game. And then at some point we'll go back to Oblivion and finish that game because I really do want to beat it. And then I've got other stuff, like we'll mix in some Fortnite here and there, and you know, just random bullshit that I come across. Like, I've also been meaning to do another Power World stream because they have the new Terraria update. I mean, honestly, you probably just shouldn't have kids. That's probably the better choice to begin with. But don't base the decision on one shithead kid with a bad parent, you know? That's not the way to do it. Never base your decisions on the failures of others. That's a very smart move there, Meta. That's what I did for some of the stuff. Like back when they were doing all the Pokedex quests, were like, oh, complete this Pokedex and you get this legend. I would just transfer stuff to PLA, evolve it, and send it back. Hey, let's go. The Rays have been sucking lately. No, I mean, like I said, you're probably making the right decision. All I'm saying is your niece shouldn't factor into the decision. There's better reasons to make that decision than one shithead kid with a bad parent. All right, Caro. Thanks for stopping by tonight. Always good to see you. Thank you for the shiny luck. Gotcha, Pat. Gotcha. Why won't this bug fucking shine? Dude, is Venipede gonna be another Doughblade? Is that what's going on here? Is this another 8K hunt? Gotcha, Pat, gotcha. It's feeling like that, because I've been working on this hunt for a minute. You know what's fun about living in Florida? From like mid-April to like September, your balls are just constantly sweating. It's really gross. It's not pleasant. How disappointing. Uh, 400 points to officially finish your elected line. Points. What do you need? What? Wait, points. Ugh. Screw you, Jack. Hey, welcome back, Ren. Ah. So, wait, all right, so you're trying to collect the points in order to get the item to evolve it, right? Welcome back, Pat. So, Meta, you can probably just find one space-time distortion, and the evolution item will just be on the ground. Wait. Saudi Arabia recalled social studies books. What? The books had a picture of Master Yoda signing the UN Charter. What the fuck? Hold on. I gotta look this up. I need to look this up. Oh my god. Hold on, guys. This was the picture that they had in the social studies book. That was the picture they had in the social studies book. How did nobody notice that before the book went to print? How did nobody notice that? Oh, I agree with you, Jack. I agree. Oh my god, what the actual fuck? The UN Charter I signed. Prevent another Imperial Empire, I must. Oh my god, that is beautiful. Oh, that is amazing. Holy shit. How did that get through to print, though? I mean, fair point, Meta. Maybe. It might take a little longer. Fuck off, Pikachu. Oh my god. That Yoda picture. I don't know what I was expecting when I looked that up, but I was not expecting that. Everyone associated with the print was promptly fired. Oh my god. Yoda's sitting next to a king in that picture. Jesus. Who even made that? Like, who even thought to make that? Ugh. Ugh. Although, speaking of weird shit, so Saudi Arabian artists who thought it would be fun to put American pop culture in historical photos. I mean, it is fun. They definitely had the right idea. They're definitely onto something. So some of you may know of her, but there's a VTuber named Fillion. It was just an absolute gremlin, okay? But one of the things that Fillion does is she created a thing called the VTuber Awards. Like, she's one of the founders of the award show. She's one of the hosts every year, right? And there was a company that sponsored the VTuber Awards and worked with Fillion and everybody else to, like, have the show go on and, you know, to do stuff for it. Well, Gremlin is putting here lightly, but all right. I mean, true. I did understate things by calling her a gremlin, but that's besides the point. So this company that worked on the VTuber Awards put out a tweet like 2 days ago, basically saying, like, moving forward, we will no longer be associating or working with the VTuber Awards after finding out that one of the people involved in its production is, like, how did they word it? Hang on, let me try to actually find the actual tweet. I want to make sure I'm wording this correctly, because it's a wild tweet. I might just read the actual tweet. Okay, so they said, as a company deeply rooted in Ukraine, We Play Studios has consistently shown a pro-Ukrainian position. Since February 22, we have terminated all collaborations with individuals and entities from the Russian Federation and the Republic of Belarus. We remain committed to working with partners who share and respect these values. Unfortunately, recent developments have prompted us to reevaluate our involvement in one project. We Play Studios is discontinuing its work on the VTuber Awards and will no longer be involved in its production. This decision follows actions taken by the event's host and founder, cooperation with the Russian community, which is not aligned with our values and position. So that's the whole thing. Because they accuse Fillion of cooperation with Russian community, is their exact words, okay? So after this came out, people started dogpiling Fillion for collaborating with a Russian streamer, with a Russian VTuber. Only she never actually collabed with a Russian VTuber. She was doing a collab with Lana Lazar, And during the collab, this Russian VTuber raided her. And in the clip of the raid, she's literally like, oh my god, thank you so-and-so for the raid. Like, does anybody know who this is? Like, who is this person? Clearly has no fucking clue who they are. And somebody in the chat goes, oh, she's a Russian VTuber. And Fillion's like, oh, Russian, maybe you can teach me some Russian sometime. I'd love to learn more Russian words than like, and she says like 2 Russian words. End of clip. Right, that's it. She gets raided by a Russian VTuber and goes, oh, it'd be cool if you could teach me Russian sometimes. Then, like 2 weeks later, there's another clip where she's on stream basically saying like, yeah, Yeti, no shiny bug yet. Like 2 weeks later, she has a clip where she's talking about how she's trying to see if she can set up a collab with these 2 different Russian streamers. But she's like, I'm not sure how it's going to work because one of them doesn't speak any English. And the other one, she's like, I'm not even sure if they know English or not. But I'm trying to like figure something out. And like literally that's it. That's the entire controversy. She was trying to collab with a Russian VTuber. Just like curiosity about like a Russian VTuber. That was the entire thing. And so because she said she was like trying to see if there's a way to collab with this Russian VTuber who spoke no English, this company's like refusing to work with her, and Twitter's dogpiling her for working with a murderer. Right, Meta? And it was like, and everybody's like, the fuck are you talking? And then somebody went digging through the Russian chick stream, which again, it's all in Russian. She does not speak English. She's speaking in Russian the entire time. But apparently she says something in the clip that she works for like Russian defense or something like that. And everybody's like, see, she's a killer. She works for the Russian military, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay, like one, like a lot of the people who work in the Russian military are not doing it voluntarily. Like that's one. 2, even if they are, like, there's a million fucking positions that are just like normal. Like, she should be working security somewhere, like, be a secretary. Like, there's so many jobs that could be had that have nothing, like, in a defense department, that have nothing to do with actual military action. And then there's people like, well, she hasn't denounced the like war in Ukraine and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, yeah, because she wants to live. Can you imagine a Russian VTuber like streaming and publicly stating that they're against the war and everything else, especially when they work in like that kind of job? Like, no shit, she hasn't said anything negative about it. And that's what I'm saying, Jack. Like, it would be one thing if, like, everything came out that, like, the Russian chick was part of the Russian military and blah, blah, blah. And Fillion was like, yeah, well, I don't really give a shit. Like, I don't care. I'm still going to collab with them. Like, at that point, I get it. But, like, there was literally, like, and then, like, the clip they found of the chick saying she worked in Russian defense was, like, from after the Fillion raid. So it was like, and again, it's in Russian. So there was like literally no way for Fillion to like know any of this. And rather than just like, you know, talking it out and being like, hey, you know, we understand you just want to make friends and you're just curious about somebody who's like from a culture and a background you don't know. But given the situation and our roots, we really would prefer you didn't. Like, if that was the conversation, that's one thing. But to just be like, we're not going to associate you with you anymore because you had a positive interaction with a Russian person is fucking wild, dude. They were acting in collabs with Russians. To do stuff with them, I would understand, but nothing happened. They're actually involved with Russia, so I find this very, very stupid. It's so dumb. It is so dumb. And then, like, the people dogpiling her, like, it's like, dude, y'all need to fucking relax. It's not that big a deal. It's a fucking VTuber. That's it. It's a VTuber. Dude, I don't know what it is. People in the VTuber community just look for reasons to drag Fillion, and it makes 0 sense. 0 sense. You know. Anyway, and like, I get it. Like, you're a Ukrainian company. You don't want to have any positive associations with Russia. I get it. But, like, Fillion talking to a Russian person is not a cancelable offense at all. People that dogpile need to get alive. For real, dude. How, like, terminally online are you that, like, you can take the time to, like, go through a Russian chick stream and look for any fucking ammunition to use against Fillion? Like, you have that much time on your hands? Really? Exactly, Jack. In a country like Russia, you don't really have a choice. Like, you don't really have any options there. Like, for all anybody knows, this chick worked this job prior to the invasion and is just stuck and can't leave. Like, now if she came, and even if she came out and said, like, she was fully in support and everything else, it's hard to take that at face value, because, like, she can't really say anything else without fearing for her life. Like, it's a different thing if it's like an American citizen who's saying that shit, where they have, you don't have to worry about the government hunting you down and disappearing you. But, like, who wants to end up in the gulag, right? I mean, we're getting to that point, Yeti. It is starting to look a little sketchy. Found out our sweaty dudes in their base. It's not actually, Jack. It's the opposite. Like, yeah, it's some of it's that, but it's typically just smaller streamers, mostly female, who are just jealous of her success, and because they can't get big, they want to tear her down, and they think that, like, by hating on her, they're gonna go viral and they're gonna, like, get an audience and get, like, famous and shit. Like, that's all it is. The sisterhood only goes so deep. Dude, in the VTuber community, it doesn't exist. It is so cutthroat. Like, there are so many people out there who just spend their days looking for ways to tear down more successful streamers than themselves, in the hope that by tearing them down, they'll gain popularity. Oh, that's the best part, when that happens. When they get caught up in it and then they get shit on. And what's funny is, like, in a lot of these situations, there'll be somebody who will come out and be like the whistleblower, like, oh, this person, blah, 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 blah. And it takes like an hour for somebody to respond like, hey, this you? And it's literally them doing or saying something way worse. And they're like, oh, well, it's every time. Like, everybody that comes out with this dogpile shit and starts it is always guilty of the same thing or worse. Every fucking time. Before you both have to scrub your online presence. But that's the thing, is like, these people are trying to blow up by having a shitty online presence. But that's what happens every time. Like, they start talking shit, and then somebody's like, yeah, about that. I mean, that's true, Jack. Yeah, people's a more accurate term. I was watching this video last night. It was like a reaction video where this user was reacting to this compilation of like women being annoyed that men aren't hitting on them, and it had some of the funniest fucking clips. There was one video where it's like chick was out like doing like her morning walk, and like she's wearing this tiny ass tank top with two absolute weapons just fucking forced into it, no bra on, and she's like, I don't get guys, like I don't get what's going on here, okay? I come out here every day looking absolutely adorable, tits bouncing, and nobody even looks at me. Like, what the fuck? And like, that was her whole like message, was like, look at these tits, why don't guys like me? Looks like her whole video. And then there was another video, it was like this woman was like leaving the club at the end of the night, and she was like, this is just so frustrating. Like, I got all done up, I made sure I had a great outfit, like I did everything I could, I go to the bar, I'm there all night, nobody hits on me. Like, what are these guys doing? Like, buy me a drink, touch a boob, something. Like, but no, just get ignored all night. It's not fair. And I'm like, what is with these women who are just like, pay attention to my tits? Like, why is that your whole message? Like, you ever think maybe you don't have a man because the only thing you're offering is your tits? Like, that's your whole like sales pitch? Like, hey dude, look at these tits. Like, if that's all you've got. It'll get you views at the creepy old men saying I would hit on you. I mean, if that makes them feel better, like, more power to them. But it's just funny as hell to me, like. You know, years of like, stop sexualizing me, stop staring at my tits, blah, 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 blah. And men are like, all right, fine, I'll stop looking at you. And now they're like, wait, hold on. You're really not gonna look at these? Dude, I was saying, like, I am so glad I'm out of the dating world and that I have book and that I don't have to deal with that shit. Because honestly, like, even before I met Book, my plan was just to be single the rest of my life. If Book hadn't hit on me, I never would have. I was done. Like, I was like, I'm not dealing with this shit. It wasn't nearly as bad when I met Book, but it was already turning. And I just was like, I'm not dealing with it, dude. Like, I'm just gonna be single. And like, I keep like, and now I'm in a weird position because it's like, I've got to like, you know, I've got to get Llama prepared for life. And it's like, I want him to find happiness, and it would be awesome if he could find you know, a partner and somebody that he could love and share his life with and stuff. But at the same time, I'm like, dude, like, you gotta watch yourself with these women. Like, you know, before anything, you need to get like a videotaped, like, you know, like record her with your phone, like, I consent, blah 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 blah. Get like her ID and show like, yes, she's 18, like, here's her ID. Like, you've got to like fucking like check IDs and have like waivers signed now if you want to get with somebody. And even then, like, you still need to like watch your back. So like, you need to have like some kind of audio recording going the whole time, so you can be like, look, at no point did she ever say like, but then it'll be like, well, that's invasion of privacy. You shouldn't have been recording me. That's creepy. It's like, dude, just be single. Don't fuck with these women. Like, just be single. It's not worth it. Dude, it's legit. Like, younger men now are just scared to get involved with women. There have been too many of these horror stories coming out, and just too many videos of like women like canceling men for being creepy. And oh no, and there have been a lot of fucked up guys, and there's been a lot of fucked up shit that's happened, and there are a lot of creepy guys out there. So like, I get it to an extent, but like, you know, 8 heartbreaks was enough for you. Yeah, 8 is a little excessive, but like, you can't paint everybody with the same brush. You know what I mean? You can't be like, well, this person did this, so everybody's like that. Like, you can't do that. That's not gonna make it any better. I mean, people ain't shit, Yeti. Let's be honest. People ain't shit. But like, the problem is now it's like, it's worse, because now the only people who are actually like making the effort are the shitty guys. The guys that you would actually want to like have around you don't want to be around you. Like, having an online presence, there's an overwhelming amount of men who want to victimize people. And I think that's shifted quite a bit, dude. I tend to see the opposite in the spaces I'm in. But it's also like, again, you know, the society we've created now, you're in the, that is true. The VTuber space is predominantly women. But like, we've created this society now where the good people are too afraid to like involve themselves, because they don't want to say something and have it be taken out of context, or, you know, be taken in the wrong light, and then all of a sudden they're having to defend themselves in the court of public opinion. And so the people you'd actually want to interact with and interact with you are just hiding. And the only people that are out there interacting are the shitty people. Everybody else is just in their own space. Like, you know what? I'm gonna do my own thing. It's the fuckheads and the fucking bitches that are out there, like, actually trying to, like, you know, involve themselves with people. And so you're just in a really fucked up position now. It's really stupid. It really is. Like, it is like, I don't know, like, it's been so weird in my life to see like the shifts in a lot of stuff. Like, you know, like how like the whole nice guy persona has become like such a negative, and it's a red flag now, because a bunch of guys who are the opposite of a nice guy labeled themselves as a nice guy and proceeded to be assholes. So now if you're a nice guy, you're an asshole, and it's like that's literally not what a nice guy is. A nice guy isn't an asshole. You've got those definitions reversed here. Like, it's a good thing to be a nice guy. Like, that guy sitting there being like, well, I'm a nice guy, so, and I've been there for you, so you should fuck me. That's not a nice guy. Well, that's the thing, Meta. It's not a red flag to be nice, but it's a red flag to label yourself as one of the nice guys. Because all the guys that are out there labeling themselves as nice guys are turning out to be assholes. Because they're not nice guys. They're douchebags who are trying to play themselves off as the nice guy to get laid. And instead of being like, oh, well, you're not a nice guy, you're a fuckboy, we've turned it into nice guys are actually fuckboys. As a passive ex-fuckboy, I label yourself as a nice guy with juggling. See, Yeti, you are the fucking problem. You're exactly what I'm talking about. You and Jake, dude, why am I friends with ex-fuckboys? We're both late 20s. That doesn't, just because you're there, I mean, all that proves is that you're ex-fuckboys, Yeti. So, like, it annoys me because I actually was the nice guy when I was younger. Like, I was the guy that was like, I like this girl, but she doesn't want to be with me. And I'm perfectly okay with just being her friend and being there for her. And yeah, you know, hopefully one day she changes her mind about me, but if not, so be it. Like, I'll do my own thing, but I'm not gonna not be friends with her because she won't fuck me. Like, you had a great head of hair and it looked like the front man of an emo band. It wasn't hard. Oh my God, Yeti. I could not imagine you looking like the front man of an emo band. I could not see that. But yeah, so like when I was younger, I was the nice guy. I never put pressure. I never was just like, you know, we're friends. It's all good. Like, I really like you and I would love to be with you. But if not, you know, you don't like me, that's fine. We can still be friends. And then all of a sudden I get into my, you know, late 20s and all of a sudden being the nice guy is like a fucking slur all of a sudden. And I'm like, whoa, 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 hold on a second here. I'm not that kind of nice guy. I'm not the fuckboy nice guy. I was just the friend. Because the thing is, like, anybody that's an actual nice guy has the same kind of story. Discord DMs me in 2013. I've got to see this shit. Oh my God. Dude, what the fuck? Dude, what? Oh my God, Yeti. Holy shit. But yeah, the real nice guy was the guy who would sit there. Levi Ben from Miss May as well. Damn, Yeti, look at you, dude. You know, like, I was the guy like who had the female friend that I liked, who didn't like me in that way, but I was still her friend, and I'd have to, like, you know, we'd be sitting outside at night while she was like crying on my shoulder because the guy she liked was being an asshole and her boyfriend was being a dickhead, and you know, all that shit. And you're just sitting there like, you know, holding her and being a good friend, while internally you're like, I would never do this to you. Like, what the fuck? Like, why do you like the douchebag? Why do you like that guy? Like, I'm right here. But that's all internal. On the outside, you're just like, hey, it's all right. Like, you know, you deserve so much more. It's okay. Like, you were so nice. I'd be like, oh, he isn't shit, but you were pretty. You deserve better. Next thing you know, we're together. See, that's the difference between an actual nice guy and a fuckboy in disguise. Right? I never use that opportunity I never use that to, like, make a move or anything. I just be there for her. And just internally be like, what the fuck? That's what a real nice guy does. But now you say you're a nice guy and people think of Yeti and not me. Dude, it's the reason why, like, so many guys were like, what's it? Remember? God damn these fucking shrooms here. If you ever watched like Kim Possible, so many guys were like Ron Stoppable was their fucking hero, where he actually like escaped the friend zone. And it like, and that's the other word now. Like, friend zone is a slur too. Like, you try to like, you try to say like you got friend zone, and it's like, you know, people look at it like, oh, so because you were a good friend, she's supposed to fuck you, and it's like, no, that's not what I said at all. That's not friend zone. That's fuckboy shit. Shinies are real, right? I think so, GB. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was the nice guy, then your longtime girlfriend broke up with you and hooked up with a dude a few days later, and I was like, bet, not letting that happen again. Yeah, trauma does things to you. That's for sure. And a lot of times it doesn't do good things. Although I do love how like the friend zone thing like turned into a negative towards men. Hunting Riker for so long, you don't even have a damn face yet. Ouch, GB. You're doing DAs, I take it? Like, in punishment if you have a daughter, that's a great punishment. How many DAs have you done, GB? Like, in my experience, like, the friend zone shit was typically like more on the female side, where it was like, I gotcha, GB. It was more like, well, I don't want to be with you right now, and so like they'd relegate you to a friend, but they'd like lead you on and make you think like, well, if you stick around long enough, you have a chance. Like, you just be my friend for now, and we'll see. Like, and they would like lead you on, but keep you relegated to friend. And in my experience, that was more the friend zone. Hey, Professor Geeb, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the tavern. Happy to have you with us. After this game, when I get that sweet cue, gotcha, GB, gotcha. But how you doing otherwise, GB? But in my experience, that's been what the friend zone is. Not like guys like, well, I've been your friend, so you should fuck me. Which is what people like say is like friend zone now. Like, the nice guy thing is definitely just fuckboys being assholes and like, you know, ruining it for everybody else. Like 100% that's on the guy. Right, exactly. And that's the argument I've had with so many people. And it's like, no, that guy that pretended to be your friend just because he wanted to fuck you and he was never really your friend, that's not the friend zone. That's a fuckboy. Like, there's a difference. Don't confuse the two. There should be another Pokemon in the grass here. Oh, there it is. It's just room. But yeah, it's just weird, like, seeing, like, terms and stuff get warped and turned into, like, negatives in ways that they were never originally fit under. You underestimate their stupidity. Not expecting to learn that in the future. I did not expect the emo look, Yeti, at all. I expected more of a jock look. I can see that. You definitely now have more of the look of, like, I played football in high school, but now I'm an accountant. It's kind of like your look now. That was fucked up. I don't know why I said that, but it's true. The bald and the beard, that must be it. That must be it. I don't know yet, like visual, like if I saw a picture of you now, Yeti, and had to guess like your like life story, I would say like you peaked in high school as a tight end and now you work in a bank. All emo kids grew up to either work in middle management or tattoo shop. I mean, you're not wrong on that. Like I said, it's the bald and beard with the glasses. It's like, and then just you being a bigger guy in general, it's like you definitely weren't a nerd your whole life because you don't have that like lanky nerd look. Before you got home from camp a few days ago, we met with your mom's side of the family, met your cousin's boyfriend, pretty nice guy, pretty big with Star Wars. Nice, GD. And wait, in 190, wait, what? You're 5'6" and 190. I didn't say you were massive. I just said you were a bigger guy. Like you have a stocky build to you. Oh shit, it is 11. God damn. Time flies when you're not catching shinies. Bulky Danny DeVito build. Oh, I wasn't gonna go that far. But just in general, you've got a very stocky build. Like you would have been like, you know, maybe not a tight end at that height, but like, you know, a defensive end maybe. Or maybe like a first baseman, you know? Something where you were like quote unquote an athlete, but you weren't really all that athletic. It's defensive line and second base shock. See? I said defensive end. Second base surprises me. I would have pegged you for a first baseman at the, well, based on your look now. But I'm guessing you were a little bit slimmer back then. Buff Danny DeVito exists. That scares me. Met with your grandpa and it was intern because when your mom was my age and younger, he was a trophy. Oh God, GB. As a former first baseman, I take offense to that. What's going? Sorry, Squid. Yeah, I didn't play football like I played football with my friends and stuff, but I was never on a team. But I played baseball my entire childhood. I did pitcher, catcher, and third base. So all positions that required a really strong arm. And a lot of reflexes. That was my strength. That was my wheelhouse. Arm strength and reflexes. I gotta stop because your dad's genetic condition. If you broke a bone, there's a chance it didn't grow back. Right. Oh God, Yeti, that's fucked. You should have been sitting at home on a computer learning how to code, not out on a football field. I don't want to look that up, Ren. I'm scared. Only reflexes because you're skin and bone. That was me, dude. Like it was weird. Like I had like really like built shoulders, but the rest of me was scrawny as fuck. They shut you down very early, but you play baseball your whole life. Real winning choice there. I mean, baseball, there's a lot less likelihood of an injury. At least like that kind of injury, you know? It's definitely safer. I mean, scary, unsettling, either way. I don't know that I want to see it. I'm just like imagining it, and my imagination's enough. Just that alone is unsettling. I don't need to actually see it. Raikkonen was right after Suicune. That was July 18th. Oh, damn. Almost a month on Suicune. Or on Raikou, I mean. Zero phases yet. You're pulling a Jared. Yes, you are, GB. Goddamn. Speaking of, I'm surprised Jared didn't stream tonight. He's got the vacation with Jake tomorrow. I would have thought he would have what's it called? I would have thought he would have been trying to get one last night of Reshi's in before the cruise. You know what I mean? No, that's a shroom. Yeah, he streamed yesterday. I thought for sure he would have streamed tonight. Meta, you changed your mind now. Remember, make sure it's not raining. If it's raining, sleep for a bit. Distortions won't appear if it's raining. Makes it only 8 weeks to your birthday. Nice, GB. Ah, gotcha, Meta, gotcha. Weren't quite enough. I'm gonna check a couple more venipedes here. It's after 11, and I've been a sleepy bitch today. And we'll check a few more before we call it a night. And then stick around for the raid tonight, guys. We're going to raid somebody new. Yeti knows of this person. We're going to raid somebody new. They're doing a birthday subathon. So we're going to go wish them a happy birthday. They're playing Elden Ring right now. So we're going to go wish them a happy birthday. I mean, if you just look at, hey, let's go meta. Yeti, if you just look at, who on Twitch is doing a birthday subathon right now. Jack. I'm pretty sure you're following them. You're the one that introduced me to them. All right, let's see if we can find 5 more. That was 1. Dos. Do 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 do. Quattro. Boom, 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 bow, 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 bow. And 5. All right, let's see if any respawn after I run away from this. If the one respawns, that's gonna feel stupid to not check it, you know? Yep, we gotta respawn. And yep, we got another respawn. Damn you, venipede! Why must you be red? Damn it, they keep respawning. I'm trying to end. I keep getting new spawns. But yeah, while we do these tasks, we thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Always appreciate having you guys here to hang out with me. I don't know what's going on tomorrow night. Like I said, with Jake and Jer starting their vacation, they said they were gonna try to do something at the hotel together. I don't know for sure if it's gonna happen. I mean, you're not guaranteed it, but there's a pretty good chance they pop up. Like, it's not like it's super rare for it to happen. But yeah, I don't know if shenanigans is happening tomorrow night. They said they were gonna try to do something, but you have to play a new story. I'm setting up for Elden Ring, Yeti. I'm trying to like figure out how to play it first, at least a little bit, so that I'm not just going in stupid, you know? So I'm trying to at least figure out what I'm doing before I start. Because last time I didn't know what the fuck I was doing and it didn't go well. So I'm trying to get some base knowledge. So Elden Ring will be starting here very soon. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow, but possibly like Sunday or Monday at the latest. Elden Ring will be starting. But yeah, no, always appreciate you guys hanging out with me again. Please stick around for the raid. Be sure to wish this person a happy birthday. They're a very fun streamer. They do a lot of cool stuff across social media and stuff. The streams are usually pretty entertaining as well. Yeti introduced me to them a few months ago, and I've been checking them out a lot, so. Something I figure you guys would should check out as well. So we're gonna go ahead and do the raid, guys. We are raiding Aka Scarlet. She's a baseball VTuber, although she's wearing a hockey jersey tonight. But she's a baseball VTuber. She does a lot of sports content, but she also plays non-sports games. She's a very fun chick. She's doing her birthday subathon. She's on day 2. So please, wish her a happy birthday. Show her some love, guys. Otherwise, have a great rest of your night. Have a great day tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And I'll catch you back here for the next happy hour.
Time, I'll come in. I literally just got up. I don't think we should be fighting this guy personally. Thoughts on the Orioles? I have 0 thoughts about the Orioles, to be honest. Oh, are you? Oh, thank you, right? This is gone. Look at me.